Now, Kenyans have been urged to honor their digital credit obligations to avoid constant harassment from online credit lenders. Speaking during the ongoing sensitization program on the importance of data privacy in Nairobi and Uasin Gishu, officers from the Office of the Data Protection Commissioner challenged digital lenders to always seek concurrence from grantors before approving any money for online lending for purposes of transparency.
At a time when there is increased e-commerce activities, the number of complaints the Office of the Data Protection Commissioner is receiving on digital credit providers is on the rise. On several occasions, Kenyans have found themselves bombarded with endless phone calls regarding loans hardly known to them.
When you're asking for that loan and you say, allow access to my contacts, and hapo kwa terms and conditions imeandikwa, failure to pay the loan, we will contact your grandmother and your employer. Please, just pay the loan.
The ODPC is working with the digital credit providers on privacy matters, while at the same time calling for caution among Kenyans as they consume digital services.
We are working together with them and telling them that they are supposed to get consent from the particular either guarantors or the particular phone book addresses that have been listed as, as such as guarantors.
Organizations handling sensitive personal information such as hospitals have also been challenged to uphold high standards of privacy and integrity to safeguard patients' confidentialities.
Just imagine if you ever went to a hospital, ukatibiwa. A few weeks down the line, mtu anaanza kukuambia, na ile homa ulikuwa nayo, ulipona. And this is a person you haven't met, so you are like, okay, where did you get this information? Anakwambia, pana, nilienda hospitali fulani, nikapewa files, nikafanya nini? Nikadispose. Nikaona file yako ilikuwa hapo nje. Out of curiosity tu nikaangalia.
Data controllers and processors with 1 to 50 employees and an annual turnover of a maximum of 5 million shillings are required to register with the Office of the Data Protection Commissioner as one of the steps towards full compliance. Reporting from Nairobi County, I'm Nancy Okware, and I now hand you over to my colleague Timothy Kipnusu, who was covering a similar forum in Uasin Gishu County.
Thank you, Nancy Okware from Nairobi County. The Uasin Gishu County residents also got an opportunity to understand the importance of safeguarding their personal data. During the forum, the data processors and data controllers were urged to comply and adapt to the practices and principles that governs data protection.
We also need to undertake data protection impact assessment as provided for under the Data Protection Act.
Speaking during the sensitization forum in Eldoret Town, officials from ODPC called on data processors and controllers to document the data breaches so as to ensure mitigation measures are put in place.
Whenever breaches happen, we said it is not if, but when it will happen. It happens most of the times. We need to document such a breaches now.
There was Uasin Gishu County Commissioner Edison Nyale, who also graced the occasion, lauded the efforts by ODPC to create awareness to the common wananchi.
In our own setups, and this is cut across, whether private, public organizations, we need to protect our data.
Public entities were also urged to register with the Data Protection Commissioner and follow the laid down rules, failure to which they will be issued with enforcement notice.
As long as you process personal data, it is a requirement by law under Section 18 of the Data Protection Act that you register with the Office of the Data Protection Commissioner.
Please, complain to us. Lodge a complaint. That entity is violating your right, and we will come for them.
Timothy Kipnusu for Easy Friday, Uasin Gishu County.